we are looking at function generator. What is function generator? The function generator is used to produce time varying voltage signals that are used for testing and diagnostics applications. The basic waveforms that can be produced in any function generators can be either sine wave, square wave, and a triangular wave. And in addition, we have some function generators that can produce random noise, amplitude, and frequency modulated signals, and even more complex waveforms. And the user has the ability to adjust the amplitude, the frequency, and the offset of the output waveform. This is what we call the function generator. Now, as you can see, your digital multimeter is good. You can use it to pick some measurement, but it cannot, gives you the result that function generator will give you. As I've said, that function generator will produce time varying voltage signals that are used for testing and diagnostic application that your digital multimeter might not give you, and that is why we need a device like a function generator. And this is what it is being used in engineering, manufacturing, workshops, manufacturing, to when those signals are gotten, we try to analyze the signals and the condition of the signals, and we come up with a meaningful deductions, and that is what is needed. So as electrical and electronics engineering students, whether you are in Nigeria or you are in the UK, you are running BSc program, HND program, skill level programs, BTech level 3, level 2, you must know how to use a function generator, because these are what you need to understand. Now, I have here function generator. This function generator is just the digital types. We also have analog function generator, but in this tutorial, I will be explaining to you function generator only. As you can see here, this section is called the power. So that is where you can on or off your function generator. And also at this section, we have the frequency knob. And this section also, we have duty cycle, offset, and amplitude knobs. Knob 1, knob 2, knob 3. That's what we have there. And here we have the socket for the BNC connectors. Now let's take a look at a couple of components, a couple of the knobs that we have here. What are they meant for? How can we use them as electrical and electronics engineers? Now let's take a look at connectors and the socket. Now, as you can see, the function generator accepts the BNC connectors. This is what we call the BNC connectors. You can use this to connect what is coming from your oscilloscopes to your function generators. And as you can see from this slide 22, now we can see from this slide 22 the detailed description of our function generator. Now, taking a look at what we have in this slide 23 now, we have two sockets there. And if you look at the two sockets there, let's take a look at the two sockets. The two sockets is talking about this port and this port and this two port. As you can see that the BNC cord is now directly connected to this one, and we can also connect it to this one as well. Now, what is the function of those two sockets? So one of the sockets is labeled as the main output, while the other one produces TTL square control signals based on a range of settings that is used to synchronize the function generators with the other test equipment such as our oscilloscopes. Now, let's take a look at another section there that is talking about the range settings. As you can see here, we have the range settings here. And under that range settings, so let's take a look at a couple of what we have there. We have 4 range settings. As you can see, 4 range settings. We have number 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Now, this section is called, the frequency knob. So for the frequency knob, as you can see there on this particular model of, we have different function generator. They come in different in different forms and in different sizes. But for this type of model of a function generator, as you can see, these frequency knobs, so that is what we have there for the frequency. And as it is on that function generator, the frequency range can be selected using the number key to the right of the display. The output frequency of the AC signal is also fine-tuned using the frequency knob. So this device can output signals in the megahertz range. Then apart from that, we have what is called the duty cycle knob. So if you look at this, this is the duty cycle knob. What is the function of the this duty cycle knob? As you can see there, the duty cycle knobs, you can use it to alter the characteristics of the produced wave, the ratio of the time spent between the signals being high and low. Then also we have the offset knobs, and that one controls whether a DC voltage is added to the signal, typically between -5 to +5 volts, so that the signal can respond with other components or test equipment present in the circuit. And finally, on that side, we have what is called the amps knob. So we can use this to set the output signals amplitude. And I have one experiment here. In this experiment, what I did here is that I connected this my function generator in line with my BNC cable, together with BNC cable. I connected it with my digital multimeter, and when I do that, what I did here is that I try to change the I try to change the range of the frequency. So at this frequency now, we have the value of the voltage to be 7.36. But not that alone, when your function generator generates function, you can also transfer it to your you also connect it together with your other device that we're going to talk about, which is oscilloscope. There are various functions that our function generator can use. So it can generate any of the waves that I've just made mention in the other section.